The new Range Rover is absolutely stunning, and designers have worked the same magic on this, the 2023 Range Rover Sport. Ain't it pretty? Up front you can see leering headlamps and a very flush-mounted grille and bumper. Along the sides, this vehicle has that characteristic strong shoulder line, super clean flanks, and then of course, signature Range Rover styling hues. It's got that rising sill line and a tapering roof, which terminate in an unmistakable back end. I absolutely love the looks of this thing, but I'll tell you what, the new Range Rover Sport here is much more than just a pretty face.
This SUV is capable too, seriously capable. All-wheel drive is standard equipment, as is an air suspension system that uses navigation data to preemptively adjust for upcoming curves in the road. Adaptive off-road cruise control debuts on the new Range Rover Sport. With 4 speed settings, this feature allows you to focus on avoiding obstacles instead of working the pedals. Enhancing the Range Rover Sport's agility, rear steering is offered. Now this turns the back wheels up to 7.3 degrees to dramatically improve maneuverability at low speeds without sacrificing highway stability. A rock-solid foundation is another feature that enhances this SUV's capability and refinement.
The new Range Rover Sport shares a lot with the larger Range Rover. It is built on the automaker's MLA High architecture, which is made out of a mixture of different metals. Now that new platform should make this vehicle about 35% stiffer than the outgoing version. Size-wise, as is always the case, it seems the new Range Rover Sport is a little bit wider and a little bit longer than its predecessor. The wheelbase has also been stretched by a few inches to provide more back seat and cargo space, though this vehicle is only going to be offered in a 5-seat configuration, so if you were hoping for a third row, you're going to have to look elsewhere.
Making up for this, however, you get a metric ton of luxury. A range of fabrics and sustainable materials is available, though traditional leather remains an option. Heated, ventilated, and massaging 22-way adjustable front seats are offered, as is a cabin air purification system that eliminates odors, bacteria, and even the COVID-19 virus. As for tech, you get a Pivi Pro infotainment system that's splashed across a gently curving 13.1-inch touchscreen. This is augmented by a bright and crisp 13.7-inch digital instrument cluster. Naturally, driver aids like automatic emergency braking, a 360-degree camera system, lane keeping assist, and road sign recognition are either standard or optional. Front and rear parking sensors are available, as is a water depth meter and a ground view camera system. Under the hood, there's a lot to talk about, a bunch of different powertrains, so bear with me here. The entry-level Range Rover Sport P360 SE trim features a turbocharged, mild hybrid 3-liter inline-6 that delivers 355 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. The P400 SE Dynamic variant takes that same basic engine and turns up the wick to deliver 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of twist. Next, we have the P440e Autobiography, a plug-in hybrid drivetrain that, you guessed it, is also built around a 3-liter turbo i6. Now it's good for 434 horsepower and 619 pound-feet of torque. The 31.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack offers up to 48 miles of electric-only range, which is darn good for a big, heavy SUV. For speed freaks, a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 rated at 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque is offered in the P530 First Edition model. Now this drivetrain is potent enough to rocket the new Range Rover Sport to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds. Oh, and if you're wondering, no matter the engine, an 8-speed automatic transmission is standard. Finally, in 2024, a fully electric Range Rover Sport will be introduced, but that's pretty much all we know about it right now, so stay tuned.
The redesigned 2023 Range Rover Sport should start at about $84,000, including destination fees, though naturally, the top-shelf First Edition model is richer. Expect those to kick off at around $123,000. You should be able to order one of these beautiful new SUVs starting right now, though deliveries will not start until early in the fall, so roughly the September or October timeframe.